Hello guys, so I'm starting a brand new channel called Free Music Lessons. And what I want to do is offer free step-by-step lessons that y'all can follow along with if you can't afford a teacher or you don't have a teacher in your area where you live. This is a great way for you to kind of be self-taught, but at the same time have that instruction of what to do on the tough stuff. And I'll take you step by step. And I was thinking about doing just the cello for a while because when I look online, there's not very many cello resources as there are for like violin. But what I would like to do is I'd kind of like to get y'all's opinions. So leave in the comments below which instruments I know this may vary for each person, but which instruments do you want to learn and you can't seem to find resources on them? If you look in my channel description, you'll see a list of all the instruments that I play. But for right now, I want to give y'all a sneak peek into the books I'm going to be using because I'm going to be going with a set method for each instrument, but I use the most common method. So it's going to be a lot easier to follow along with. So for example, let's go with the flute first. So for the flute, we have Essential Elements, book 1, 2, and 3. And that gets you up to an intermediate level playing. And what I'll do is kind of go through the lessons step by step. Let's get to a lesson here. Here we go. So for example, I'll kind of explain the stuff that they're showing here and then kind of play examples, kind of go through things like that. And I'll upload videos, of each lesson and you can follow along, you can play along, whatever feels best for you, whatever pace you want to go. So I use Essential Elements for flute, and I also use that method for violin, viola, and cello. So for violin and cello, there are 4 books. There's the beginner through intermediate, book 1, 2, and 3. And then there's also the advanced technique book. And I will also, after we go through all 3 of these together, I will also upload some tips and videos in the advanced book. So it's not like you're going to grow out of the system too quickly. There will always be a little more to work on. But I want to just do some tutorials for y'all. If you don't have a teacher, but you can get these books, you just go on Amazon or eBay. You can even buy them used for just $2-3 sometimes. If you buy them brand new, they're $9.99 for most of them. Some of them say $6.95. So they're pretty cheap books. They're very common. They're used in the public schools. They're used in different orchestra programs, stuff like that. And they're great for if you have a teacher, and they're great to learn on your own. So I just want to give y'all something to go by, so it kind of helps if you have a book. I know a lot of online tutorials for different instruments. They'll give you these random exercises here and there, and it's kind of hard to progress on your instrument. So I want to give y'all a set method, just like you would get if you were paying for lessons in a studio. You'd get a book, you'd buy a book, and that teacher would help you through the book step by step. So I also have viola. For viola, I just have beginner through intermediate. I'm not an advanced violist. I do more so violin and cello. So this, for the viola, I'll only be taking you up to the intermediate level. And then same thing for the cello. We have books 1, 2, 3, and also the advanced technique. And they all kind of look the same. So make sure when you order your book, check for the instrument up here. They're all going to say Essential Elements for strings, but look for it'll say cello, viola, or violin here, and then it'll have the book number. So we'll be starting with book 1. The other instruments I teach, I also teach guitar. And I know there's a lot of cheap guitar methods out there, so if this is not something that a lot of y'all need, I may just focus on strings or flute or something like that. So y'all leave in the comments below what kind of videos you need, what kind of instrument instruction you need. I also have essential elements for guitar. There's just a book 1 and 2 for this method. So to take a little further for guitar, I use the Hal Leonard method, and this is a books 1 through 3. And that gets you into some pretty advanced guitar technique. So this is like 3 different books. You can purchase them separately. I'm a teacher, so this is like my teacher book. I just have all 3 in one, so that's helpful for me. Then there's also the ukulele, the fun little easy one. And I have a books 1 and 2 for that. And I also use Hal Leonard for that as well. So you can see those there. It's ukulele. So y'all leave in the comments below what kind of instruction you need. The first ones I'll probably start out with is the cello, because from what I'm seeing online, there's not as many cello resources as I would find helpful if I was starting out and couldn't afford a teacher. So y'all just let me know. All right.